I'm ready for a change. The primary reason is that I'm trying to expand the business model that I've put together in Bend, which is helping people avoid foreclosure in Seattle. I've been working with the Seattle City Council, who's members of the Seattle City Council who are interested in it, and also my family's ready for a change. My son's been in Bend the last 7 years and loves it, but I think a little bit bigger city will be good for him, and yeah, it's an adventure.
Do you miss anything about Portland politics?
Yeah, I spent 20 years in Portland politics, and I loved every minute of it. And I guess what I found when I left was it was kind of hard to be half in. I was all in for a long time, and being half in hasn't worked really well for me. So I've kind of gone all out. But yeah, I miss it. Portland's the best city in the world.
Can we talk just a little bit about failure and risk and the things you try to do and what sort of motivates you these days, as if it's any different than any other time in your life?
Well, I'm older. I've learned more. So I try and get, do things that make sense. But when I was in office and now, I think you try and solve bigger problems. And so my little company is trying to solve how do you stop people from getting foreclosed who could afford their house. And we've built a model where we've saved about 180 homes so far, and it's replicable and scalable. If we could get it to the right size with the right funding, and there's a lot more capital up in Seattle, who's people I'm going to be talking to, we could actually potentially solve the problem. And what people don't know right now is that about 15% of the country is still deeply underwater. So what's happened is we've kind of moved on, like we always do, from the problem that we had at the moment, and meanwhile it's still there. And so I'm still trying to think the same way. Most of this country works on most issues. It's great. Like the housing economy serves 80% of the people in the country. Fantastic. It's the other 20%. And my thought process has always been, how do you build structures that could fill the holes? And to do that, you got to take some risk. Nobody ever got anything done without taking some risk. And so, I would always leave it to the voters to decide if I took too much risk. But you want to take calculated risks, or you're never going to get anything done. And if there aren't any risks being taken right now in Portland, nothing's going to get done.